Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things you never show, there are the things I want you to know. Secrets start in your heart to slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart to slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
Okay, guys, welcome to the live. He showed up. Hey, Adam, happy Halloween.
Your makeup has stayed on all day.
Oh, I know, right? Gotta turn up my volume so I can actually hear you. Anyways, welcome to the live, you guys. Been a long day, eh?
Yeah, it's been a very long day.
I was literally uploading to the last second. Like, I literally did not think it was going to take me as long as it did. But then when I start playing with things, you know. Oh, that's a scary costume, Adam.
You like that?
Yeah, happy Halloween, you guys. There we go. Hey, Ben. Hi, Diana. Sharon's in the house. And this is just a, chill, happy Halloween live. Yeah, Jeff made it. Just kidding. One day I'm going to be like, Jeff, make me an awesome intro. Hint, hint. No. He's really good at that stuff. Does a really good job. Oh, hi, it's a crime and shame. Oh, hello.
Hi there.
Yeah. Adam, I don't know why, but your volume seems really low.
Am I coming in better now?
This is such a hi, Babs forever.
CJK, if I put a suit and tie on, people would think I dressed up like Tom Webster.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's probably sitting back in his recliner, not watching us right now, to be honest. Yeah. Like I said, it's just gonna be like a Halloween live. Did you guys do anything? Did you guys get kids? I don't get kids here, so we live in an apartment that you need a fob even to get up here.
I've had a kid full day.
You've had a kid. Hold on. I gotta turn you up here.
We did all sorts of trick or treat Halloween things all day, so I'm tired.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of get like second wins, third wins. I swore I was gonna get a nap in here today. That just did not happen. Even when my husband came down and took a nap, I was wanting to, but I knew I couldn't because the Delphi thing really pushed my timing off for what I was going to do to what I did today instead. And so that's why. Yeah. So yeah, what did you guys all do? Obviously we went to a party.
I know, like for myself, my niece and I went to the little class that we go on Tuesday mornings, and she dressed up, and then we went to my aunt lives in an assisted living home, and so we went to their Halloween party, which was sweet because there weren't like a lot of little kids there, but the older people, they like seeing the kids in costumes, and it was kind of cute to watch them all kind of fawn over her. And
Oh,
and then we went to like the downtown area of the town they live in, and all the stores handed out candy for like 3 hours,
yeah, yeah.
and then we went reading in the neighborhood they live in. So
Oh, yeah.
it was a
I see
long
you.
day.
Yeah, you guys all know that Adam went for himself. He was like, "Really, you guys don't have ketchup chips?" You know,
Right.
probably. Did you get your box from Charmaine?
Yeah, I
Like,
did.
meaning have like you actually got it,
Yeah,
where you
I do.
actually?
It's
Yeah.
not with me right now, but
Oh, oh, okay, okay, okay. On there, yeah. Um, you know, I was saying this earlier. I think in the other live, the 4.5 hour one. Um, Back in the day, like we used to trick or treat till like seriously like 11, 12 o'clock at night. I mean, okay, that was pushing it after 10, but we were just greedy. And then my mom, she would literally make us like give us our pillowcases so she could raid the licorice all the time. Like she was just like, yeah, yeah, you guys just here's another pillowcase, So we always got to go out twice, for that. But I remember on White Court, it'd be like 6:30, and there was like no kids, and I'm like,
Mhm.
so after that, we just took Matthew to Boston Pizza. Like in the middle of trick or treating, he goes, "Can we go to Boston Pizza?" And I'm like, "Sure, absolutely." I'm not a cold person, okay? Although I've lived in Alberta, you know, half my life. I like snow, but it has its place. It doesn't have its place in my life for like 6 months out of the year. No, thank you. Or the not even just the snow, but the cold, you know. But it's a drier cold. This is a wet cold. That's a drier cold. My little boo had a birthday party today and another
Oh,
tomorrow, so I'm getting up there. He's going to be 2, and oh, so cute, right? Yeah, when they're
wow.
that age, they're just so cute to dress up.
Right, and that's CJK. That's how old my niece is too. She just turned 2,
Yeah,
um,
she's a little darling.
and she knew how to milk for like extra candy at every house. She would be like, "Trick or treat, have candy."
Oh,
Mm.
well, happy Halloween to them, I guess, eh, Freckle Joy?
Wow, Freckle Joy.
Yeah, good joy. They're getting their party on, that's for sure. But those are those ones where I think, where you go to get your safe stuff in that, right? Isn't that what those are?
Oh, what's
Yeah.
funny? When we were downtown today trick or treating, we walked by. There's like a um, like the I don't know what you call it. The devil's lettuce is not legal in North Carolina, but they have like CBD stores and stuff. So I don't know the difference, but they had like there's a CBD store downtown. Like, and when we walked by it, they were out there, and they were like they were giving out like candy, but it was like adults only. So I was like, oh, I don't want any of that.
Adults only. Right. Frank scared us. I did the at
Frank
least
Frank,
the
Frank would have liked it.
yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I mean, if Frank watches it later, but I there was this thing that we'll be looking at later, and underneath it, I put Frank Meister because it was like this meme, but it looked like Frank Meister. So I was like, perfect. It was just like an inside joke, really. People that know Frank Meister, right? Obviously, I think Frankenstein. But anyway,
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Frank, I
Happy
caught it.
birthday.
I caught a few minutes of your live tonight, Frank. Very good job.
I didn't, Frank. I'm sorry. I literally, it was like I think 6 minutes before the live, and I was still uploading my video. I had to work on the live, like I told Frank. I'm gonna have to catch like the replay on that, because I saw a little bit of Frank on Sleuth. I just only watched the part where Frank was on, and that was it. But I've just been working the whole time, like not even Not
Yeah.
even a nappy,
I,
but whatever.
I came in, it was like the last 10 minutes. So I caught like the last 10 minutes of Frank's live, but I'll go back and watch the rest.
Yeah. Um, but thanks for trying to give us that update earlier. He was just lagging so bad as he was trying to talk. Um, on there, like it was just I was hearing my own voice, but yeah, he was like lagging really bad, sadly, on there. But I listened to you on Sleuth there, and then there was also that thing by Russ McQuaid, to kind of give some insight and stuff like that. But Frank, like I said, I'll catch it on the replay tonight. Put my headphones on while my husband's sleeping, and I'll watch it. Okay, bud. Anyways, so thanks, Frank. I want to also say, um, again, I really do appreciate it when people have information and either they're a mod that can drop a link, or right, Ben, you know about that, or Frank or Deb or Charmaine and all the different people that try, and Kelly that try to send me stuff, and that I don't want to. I'm not trying to forget anyone, but I'm just Frank was sending me a lot of documents. Well, Adam, yeah, that's just a given that you do that. Okay. Sorry if I don't acknowledge you properly. Okay.
I'm
I
kidding.
love you. I love you though. Does that count? But yes, Adam does too. Lately though, I've been getting like plastered. Like if I didn't get them myself, it's like plastered. Because people are sending them to me thinking, that I don't have them as well. Because it's just been a madhouse with the Delphi stuff going on, and Travis was on with us today. So again, thanks to Travis. If he happens to see this, thank you, Travis. Carroll County has 4G signal. Yeah, in some areas on there.
Mm.
California was great in the 60s before. Okay. CJK, better reading. So happy. Well, look at Stumble Grape. I don't. I might be stumbling after I drink some of this, a few of these. Hmm
What are you drinking there?
This is Berry Blast, whatever alcohol it's in it. Like a Smirnoff, those Smirnoff
Oh,
things. Yeah. So this is what I figure. Oh, first of all, just not that you have to, but if you do happen to donate, I'm gonna hit the thing. Um, Test the widgets. I got my. Can you hear it? Hold on. It's not loud. I should make it louder.
He took the monster man. It was a graveyard smash. It's a crime.
Ooh, my test chat gave me $78. This is a test super chat. I just have to. I was trying to turn it off there because when it hits that point. But anyways, I love the Monster Mash. You know, Monster Mash and the man behind the mask. And he's out of control, right, Frank? And you're out of control. Yeah, those are my two favorite ones. Always the Michael intro. I was born there. And see, oh,
well, thank you,
turned
Frank.
up. It,
Thank you, Diane.
thank, yeah, it turned up actually quite red. Like all of a sudden, I seen this red thing come into chat, and I'm just like,
Right.
whoa.
And then
Thank you,
Frank,
Diane. Frank, do you want? I didn't even see that one. Frank, why didn't yours turn red? Frank says shade of blue.
There.
Thank you, Frank. And I'm gonna have to check that out because I still don't understand. Like I don't have a delay, but OBS and me, we still try to figure things out. OBS is oh, it's hard to see me over this thing. The monster. Graveyard smash.
Diane at Super Chat. $1.99.
Wait,
Thank you.
why didn't it do Frank's? Why did it not do Frank's? Frank, do you feel like you got yours in there with Diana at the same time? Watch it go off in another minute, and it will be like Frank's will come in second or something like that. It's not a race or nothing though. Anyways, thank you guys.
Hey,
It is.
so I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say. Just thinking about it. Right, it's the end of the month, and it's November 1st tomorrow already. Yeah.
Right.
What were you going to say?
I hope. Oh no, I was going to say Frank. So you were in the hearing this morning. I just want to know: is it true that David Hennessy, because I mean we know that the ex-defense team of Richard Allen has lauded the 136-page memorandum several times as being this wonderful, this wonderful piece of legal writing that was praised by experts around the country. Did David Hennessy really in court this morning refer to that 136-page memorandum as a work of art?
A work of art. Right.
Because I mean, anyone that could have kept their cool or their a straight face during that.
Isn't Frank the one that said that? I'm trying to remember if he said that when he was on Sleuth, because I remember hearing that it was a.
Oh, was he on Sleuth today?
Yes. So
okay.
I'm pretty sure it was him that said work of art, and that people.
A wonder piece of art. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. A wonder piece of art. Isn't that incredibly funny?
Hey,
right?
The thing about art is, I guess it's subjective.
I get correct. It is subjective, right? I mean, I think it was. Oh, here it goes, Frank. Here it goes. Prepare yourself, people. Don't be scared. I gotcha. See, it just. Oh, double echo. Thanks, Frank. When I look at that picture, it reminds me of that picture on a meme that I have. Hey, Jen, I just want to confirm. You were the one that did a PayPal like 4 days or so ago, right? On there. I just want to make sure because I'm pretty sure it's you. Because sometimes it's like when you use PayPal and names in here, but I'm pretty darn sure I'm right. I meant wonderful piece of art. The thing is that, I mean, honestly, like it's like someone taking, like a bunch of puzzle pieces and going, oh, let's start laying this out. Oh, look at that. We got a full picture now. And they just took everything and created that masterpiece,
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved to have been there.
Yeah, you could have taken pictures of crime scene photos and leaked them like, Westerman did.
Right. Or I still remember what she said in those emails.
Thank you, Jen.
I know, I'm waiting for it. I shall not confirm nor deny. Okay, that's confirmed. Thanks, Jen. The monster mash. We got smashed. I always feel like doing that with my hands. Whoops. Did you see my hat going? Anyway, with my hands, right? I'm always wanting to do like the monster mash move on there. No, I gotta have on this. I did not do my hair today, people. Nor my makeup, for that matter. Because that's why it stayed on so good, Adam. Isn't there going to be accountability for what? Well, I guess.
It's a good question, CJ. I mean, I know that Judge Ghoul in the hearing today did say that the investigation into the leaks is ongoing, but it'll. Yeah. I would be interested to find out if there are any if anyone's held accountable for what happened. And I'm not even talking about the defense team. I'm not beating up on them, or ex-defense team. I'm not beating up on them, but I would be interested to see if anything is going to come as far as consequences for Westerman's actions.
I think I seen. Okay, I was confused by this, but I'm pretty sure I seen Defense Diaries put out a Twitter, and it said something like about Libby for this being Halloween. And then it said, and in hopes that Rosie and Baldwin get to be pro bono for, obviously Richard Allen. And I'm like, oh, so, I mean, I think it's one of those things, right? Like the judge booted them off, but the paperwork filings are going to come. Um, so
Well, I mean, at this point, they would have to file another writ, is my understanding, and that
right,
then that would have to be decided by a higher up court.
yeah,
And
mhm.
and I also believe that Richard Allen acknowledged and accepted his new attorneys today. So I don't really know what there is to
I think
argue.
Anna Torres, yeah. I truly hope, and I'm sorry, but I feel like at this point, well, for a while, but especially at this point, um, I don't feel like Rosie and Baldwin are doing Richard Allen justice.
No,
Myself, like it's just I think for me, I just feel like it's turning into this slimy, sleazy type, you know, like it's like a circus going on or something. It just feels cheap and cheesy, and I get it that they're trying to do whatever, but these leaks and especially this, like I don't know, it just feels I don't know. I feel like it's unfair to Richard, myself. It's unfair to Abby and Libby. I just hopefully feel like that these two new ones, handle it in a lot better. Um, I'll handle it a lot better,
right,
and I think that they will. To be honest with you,
right.
um,
And for what Frank is saying, that is true, because I mean I was told the same thing, that plan started over the summer. So I mean
what
I was told the same thing Frank was. So
what plan? Sorry, Adam.
um, the plan, wherever it came from,
Oh,
the of how to sway public interest in
right,
the defense favor.
right, okay,
Include, and those plans included the memorandum, and talking about Odinism, and it included, supporting evidence such as, in their mind, the pictures that were released, because they thought that
right,
the pictures that were released of the F tree and of the four crime scene photos that were released, that they would support the things that were written in the memorandum, and that's why
right.
those pieces of evidence were chosen to leak out. It wasn't random.
I don't believe it
I'm
was
not. I'm
random.
not. I'm not personally accusing Baldwin or Rosie of directing it, but
Well, if we
it
had
wasn't.
proof, we
But
would
it
in a second.
was not random.
Right. It's one of those, I know, right? It's kind of like usually two plus two, I don't feel like it was random either, but we don't have
Right.
nothing to
Well, I
say
don't.
that,
And I don't know. I don't know if
yeah.
it was Andrew. I'm not. So I'm not. I'm legitimately not accusing
Well,
Andrew
he
Baldwin,
said
because I
though,
don't. I don't know that he directed it, but I do know that it
well,
was directed by someone affiliated with him, maybe Westerman.
well, I don't know. He said that he was in the, whatever it was, conference room or whatever it was with the computer and left. And, so let's just put it that way. Okay. We'll
Yeah.
Like I said, Mitch Westerman has been outed, and so fair enough. Good, whatever, and whatever comes of the investigation, I mean, probably unless there's some camera footage, with Baldwin
Right.
standing there, it's probably gonna probably start. It just depends, really, to be honest with you. You know, loose lips. Anyways, um, for tonight, guys,
Exactly.
I think what I'm gonna do. I made this Halloween video just to kind of watch a Halloween video, um, and then after that, I have some unscrabble some words, um, and some. Oops, hey, honey, do you need me? Okay, he doesn't need me, Adam. I'm all
Oh, I
yours.
thought it was. I was afraid it was Michael Myers, guys. I thought
I know.
we were about to see the end. Sunny.
Yeah. So yeah. So you know what? We're just gonna do this. This is about approximately about just a little over 10 minutes long. So, like I said, I made it for Halloween for you guys or whatever, just for fun, to be honest. And like I said, then we'll come back and we'll look at the other things, and then maybe I'll show Frank if he's still around. I'll show him that one meme that I put his name underneath. Okay, so now I see, Adam, I've been playing with the setups, but I just
Right.
wish that I could like I I can't seem to move us both around.
Yeah, I saw this morning. I saw Charmaine this morning. You had trouble finding to get her like not hidden by the little.
No, it was me. Well, yeah, probably. Either way, let me.
Frank,
Okay.
those are my favorite scary movies. But
Which ones?
Halloween, Michael Myers.
Oh, okay. Let me see if this one works. Oh, we're bigger.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, I know. I just changed it to a different layout that I made.
Did anyone
But
else,
anyway.
I know Frank mentioned this, but did anyone else see the picture of Richard Allen tripping on the stairs?
The ones that you sent me?
I'm gonna send you the tripping.
Why not? What's wrong with you?
Well, I
What'd
want to
you see?
laugh because
I need to
I mean
have
they have
that.
him in all the chains and everything, and I'm like,
I'll take it.
because the elevator was broken.
I mean, that must suck, though. I mean, like, honestly, going into the courthouse and jingle, 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 jingle. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like
I will say he looked
humiliating.
a little healthier today.
Yeah, when I looked at him,
in my opinion.
well, definitely healthier than what he was before. Absolutely. But okay, we're just gonna go off for a second and. Okay. Wondering if, hey, get back over here. I probably enjoyed that video the most. Too busy looking at my graphics. Oh, look at that. Adam didn't even stay to watch it, you guys. He
Yes, I
literally like
did.
called. Anyways, like I said, I think I had more fun creating it. I definitely do. Putting all like the lightning bolts and fog and stuff like that. Basically, it's like using other people's videos and creating your own video with it, really, which like they
Yeah, it
do
was a good video.
on there. I was wondering if, like the little scream at the end, I didn't make it too loud. Unlike some of those ones, remember when you click on them and it's just like makes you jump back, kind of like when I have the volume too high and the super chat goes off, and then it scares the heck out of me on a live. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching that. I noticed we dropped about 10 people as soon as I played it. I was like, get your butts back here. Okay, so with that being said, let's go to share screen, and I need to go to, hey, Adam, miraculously, I only have 5 tabs open. That's
Wow.
not bad. That's not bad. Couldn't let people, um, let's see, hold on. Let's see here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this, let's see. I guess I gotta, hmm. Okay, so basically, what I'm gonna do, guys, is this is as unscramble. Okay, so it's really who can use their brain the fastest and uh, figure out the word the fastest. So, and no, you're not allowed to play, Aspen. We all know what happens. You start taking over and you start guessing everything right, even though he doesn't know. But yeah, no, no.
I'll just go over here.
You can think of the word in your head. Okay. Adam, what is he supposed to be? An alien, duh. And everyone knows that knows us here at this channel. Come on now, Hike. An alien.
I'm someone that today realized that we still have a whole nother year of covering the Delphi case.
Oh.
Which means I'm tired.
I know, right? Well, I mean, it's one of those things though, like, I mean, it's gonna play out the way it's gonna play out, you know.
Right.
For me personally, like there was that big. We'll get to this game in a sec. But it was just that big lull because there was just nothing. There was just
Oh, I
nothing.
remember how we were like, oh well, if there's nothing to talk about, we're not going to talk about anything. And now it's like, I don't
Now it's
remember
like,
what happened today. So
oh, this stuff
um,
though is more of a brain ache because it's like
yeah,
lawyery stuff.
it will be interesting to see the I know we did get to the game, but it will be interesting to see the trajectory that the next couple of months take in the case. With these new attorneys, what kind of influence they have in the case, how they kind of play their cards. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, could we even be looking at something, a change of plea being more likely? I don't know, but it's something
Let
that I
me
think we'll all be kind of thinking about.
let me say this. I'm on a big computer. Are you just sitting there zooming in on your phone so you can figure out the answers? Because even I can't read that, what's down there. And I'm on my big computer. So are you just sitting there zooming in on there? Like that's
Hey,
just like
Charmaine,
ruining
thank you so much for my box.
that. Yeah. Don't forget the appeals. Okay. Fine. We're just going to get started then before somebody keeps zooming in on there. So, first word. Actually, she didn't even have the second one. Shelly, you were wrong. I think you thought you saw some words, but you couldn't. Okay, now you can zoom in. Let's see if you guys, it's 2 words. It says 2 words. Hi, Charmaine. She was my boo today. She hung out with me all day. Ah, there we go. Sees through was the first one to get that one. Okay, second one. Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, Sister. Hey, Diana.
I guess I should have known that I didn't even use the word costume. Good fight. Good fight, Shelly. Oh, Shelly got that one. She changed it up.
Hey,
Good,
Lisa.
good. Okay, what about this one?
Ooh. Charmaine, my age has me at a disadvantage. For what?
Yeah. Right, Charmaine? Freaking pull up the glasses. Let's see. See, I don't even have like anything on. Like, this isn't even monetized, to be honest. Didn't bother. And it, yeah, it's spooky. It's very spooky, Diana. Okay, next one. Ready? This one's usually a little bit harder. But let's see. Let's see how fast people are. Like, oh, I was gonna say I don't have like a 15-second timer or anything. It's on just 0, so people can type as fast as they want. Nope. No, it's more like a
Diana,
Halloween.
Diana, you missed the R.
Yeah, I know, but she's fast. She's typing fast. Yeah, and nobody cheat and go over to Word Unscrambler either. Usually someone will guess it. This is probably, yeah, there we go. Stumble
Good
Grace.
job.
That's right. Who's your daddy?
Not Andrew Baldwin.
Okay, ready? Come on, Shelly. I expect you to get this one real fast. Had no idea. I know. Sinister, it's the tricky one in there. Right, Stumble Grace? Didn't know Canada, so of course we do. Ha ha ha. Black cat. Right. Black. Well, I guess I should have probably put it the other way. Cat, black, black cat. But same thing. Yeah. So we'll give that one to Sees Through, though. Because I I don't know. I just wasn't even thinking actually when I did that one. Okay.
Someone felt left out. Someone felt left out and came as soon as you said that.
I assume the letters mean well guessed. Okay. These ones are scary. Yep. Freaky Friday. Look at Sees Through. You go. You like this stuff, don't you?
Cece's pretty smart.
Yeah. Fast fingers. Fast fingers. Let me just take this off the screen here. Boom, 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 boom. I really like this Halloween layover. The Christmas one will be awesome. I love Christmas. Mm-mm-mm. This is a hard one, isn't it? Oh, Diana got it. Sees through. Close, close, close. Okay. Next one.
Starbucks.
I hear our fireworks going off. Red Room. Nope. Kind of looks like that a little bit on the first word. Pumpkin spice. There you go. Sees through. Okay. This one shouldn't be too hard. Picking spice. Close hike. Close. Picking spice. I wish we could play like those things, Adam, where you stick something on your head and like I just wish it can be Ghoul. Look at, oh, sees through. Look at that. Fast fingers there. Okay, kind of up to the last one. This is the last one. This one might be a little bit tougher. Heck, I can't remember what this word is. What did I do? Somebody figure it out so I can remember what word it was.
VAGIN.
Oh,
Oh wait, there's only one A.
Did I spell it right? Okay. Oh yes, I did. Okay. I got it. Are you
There's no
pouting?
C in vampire or G. Shelly, that's what I thought too.
Is this a harder one? See, sir, is this a harder one? Am I stumping you guys? Mustang got it. Mustang comes in, sneaks in for the win. Carving on that one. I know it's one of those ones that when you're looking at it, I'm thinking vinegar right away, to be honest with you. When I'm looking at it, even though I know that that's, hey, what's
See,
this?
Shelly and I had the same thought there.
What's this thing? Okay. All right. So that's it for the things, guys. I wish I could have done more, but seriously, I spent every ounce making videos and doing this stuff. So let's see here. Hold on. Gotta go back to my presentation. Okay. So these are basically fun facts about Halloween. Okay. Not really sure if you can read Adam or not. Hey, what's this thing doing? I don't want you here. I got this stupid sound thing in my way. Anyways, so one, the holiday dates back. This is Halloween, obviously. The holiday dates back to more than 2,000 years. Halloween is even older than Christianity itself. It all started as a pre-Christian Celtic festival called Samhain, which means summer's end. Held in the beginning of November, the feast recognized the last day of the fall harvest and spirits crossing over, since they believed that the veil between the living and spirit world grew thinnest at the time. People in Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France used to ward off ghosts by lighting sacrificial bonfires, and you guessed it, wearing costumes to trick the spirits, according to history.com on there.
Sounds like odorism.
Hey, yeah.
Nothing.
Can you read that, Adam, or no? Or you? I can't make it any bigger, huh?
I can't.
No.
Read it.
Okay.
No.
2.
Maybe if I turn my camera off, maybe I can get real close.
You could do that if you want. It's up to you. It's only a matter of if you want to read.
Trick-or-treating has existed since medieval times. Taking candy from strangers on one night a year and one night only isn't a new or uniquely American tradition. Back then, it was known as guising. In Scotland and Ireland, young people dressed in costumes and went door to door looking for food or money in exchange. Oh, well, I can't read it when
Sorry,
you move
did I go
on.
off of it? Sorry, I was trying to move something. Sorry.
Young people dressed in costumes and went door to door looking for food or money in exchange for performing songs, poems, or other tricks. Today, the tradition has morphed into children to getting dressed up and asking for candy. Hardly anyone sings for their mini Snickers these days, but a simple thank you will go a long way.
Okay. 3. Some Halloween rituals used to be geared towards finding a husband. During the 18th century, single ladies devised Halloween traditions that were supposed to help them meet their romantic match. According to
They were called sexy
history.
nurses.
What?
They were called sexy nurses.
Yeah. According to history.com, women used to throw apple peels over a shoulder, hoping to see their future husband's initials in the pattern they made when they landed. When bobbing for apples at parties, the winner would supposedly marry first. Most spookily, they even used to stand in a dark room holding a candle in front of a mirror to look for their future husband's face to appear in the glass. Bloody Mary who? Cheers, Adam.
Immigrants helped popularize the holiday in the U.S. When the Irish fled the potato famine that devastated their country in the 1840s, they brought their Halloween traditions with them. The celebration spread across the country until the mischievous Halloween pranksters reached an all-time high in the 1920s. Some believe community-based trick-or-treating became popular in the 1930s as a way to control the many pranksters.
5. Sugar rationing during World War II paused trick or treating because of the shortage of sweet stuff. Trick or treating wasn't as big of a thing during World War II. After the rationing ended, it was all systems go on the candy collecting front. Candy companies began launching advertising campaigns to cash in on the ritual and make sure kids were clamoring for their products to show up in their candy buckets and spare pillowcases.
The Irish also brought us jack-o'-lanterns. As the story goes, an Irish man named Stingy Jack tricked the devil and therefore was not allowed into heaven or hell. So he spent his days roaming the earth, carrying a lantern, hence the name Jack-o'-lantern. Tell that story to the kids when you pick up your seasonal squash and try not to get goosebumps when you carve up your own pumpkins this year.
Mhm. I like stuff like this, like trivia stuff that you just, when holidays, especially when you don't know where they came from and we just celebrate them, but you have no idea about the history. Um, 7. They used to be carved out of turnips, potatoes, and beets. Jack o' lanterns did originate in Ireland, after all. Once Halloween became popular in America, people used local produce like pumpkins instead. This year, you might consider adding some creative carvings to your Halloween tableau for a more natural look that also has historical origins. Orange. When the holiday's over, they make a delicious side dinner or a dinner side dish.
Illinois produces up to 5 times more pumpkins than any other state. If you're in the market for a truly destination-worthy pumpkin patch, head to the Heartland. The land of Lincoln has more than 15,000 acres devoted to gourd growing, according to the United States Department of Agriculture. Those Illinois farms typically grow more than 500 million pounds of pumpkins annually. So if you're
Damn.
living in Indiana, just know that your
Yeah.
neighbors to the west, their largest export is pumpkins. I grew up in
Yeah.
Illinois, so I actually knew that.
Yeah. I didn't. When I think of pumpkin, I think of Little People Big World and their pumpkin farm.
Well, I have to say, I grew up in Illinois, and I was probably in my 20s before I actually knew that fact.
Oh, this one I made very bright.
Yeah, I'm glad you get to read that one.
Uh, let's see. Candy corn was originally called chicken feed. The Ghoul's confectionery, the Ghoul's confectionery company originally sold the polarizing treat in boxes with a rooster on the front in order to appeal to Americans' agricultural roots, according to National Geographic. This sugary recipe has gone largely unchanged since the 1880s. Love them or hate them, you can't argue with that kind of consistency. Yeah, that's one that's just hard on my eyes. There we go.
New York City throws the biggest Halloween parade in the United States. On the average year, the event draws more than 2 million spectators and includes thousands of participants joining in as the route winds through Greenwich Village. It all began as the brainchild of Greenwich Village resident and puppeteer Ralph Lee, who just wanted to have a whimsical walk from house to house for his kids and their pals. When local theater got wind of it, they joined in and expanded the event. It's bigger, more creative, and more theatrical just about every year since.
I think there's 13, so we got 3 more. Monster Mash once reigned supreme on the Billboard chart. Bobby Boris Pickett reached number 1 on the Hot 100 in 1962, just before Halloween, and hit the charts again in 1973. But this time in August, you might even say it was a graveyard smash. Oops. Oh, I get it. I think there we go.
The Michael Myers mask in Halloween has a fascinating backstory.
Oh, I don't know why somebody must have typoed on that. Like it wasn't me, but whoever did it, I didn't
Right.
notice that.
Famous horror movie villain comes from the surprisingly innocent roots. When shooting the original 1978 film, production designer Tommy Lee Wallace picked up two masks from a Hollywood Boulevard. Hey, that's where Freckle Joy is tonight. Hollywood
Yeah.
Boulevard magic shop. A clown mask and a William Shatner as Captain Kirk in Star Trek. Tommy came in with the clown mask on, and we went, "Ooh, that's kind of scary." Then he put on the Shatner mask, and we stopped dead and said, "It's perfect." Actor Nick Castle told the New York Times, "They spray painted it white, made the eye holes bigger, and the rest is..."
What'd you say? Did you finish? Oh yeah, you did. Did you finish it, Adam?
Yeah, spine tingling
Oh,
history.
okay. I didn't hear you at the end there. Okay. And 13, Harry Houdini died on Halloween in 1926. The famous magician, illusionist, and entertainer died from peritonitis, I think, peritonitis, caused by a ruptured appendix, according to biography.com. However, as befits a man of mystery, multiple contradictory reports did surface at the time. Some say a band of angry spiritualists poisoned him. Others that this others what that it was a student punching him in the stomach with his permission that caused his appendix to burst. Whatever happened, we can all agree that dying on Halloween was very on brand. Hold on. I think we're going into our okay. These Adam, there's a few stories. Halloween, like I looked up kind of like Halloween, like it was supposed to be scary Halloween stories or whatever, and I literally have
Okay.
not read them.
Okay. This is called The
Okay.
Architect's Key. There once was a man named Edward who designed and built his own perfect house. He lived in it for many years until he eventually passed away. A new family moved in, but whenever they went into the basement, where Edward's personal study had been, they would get the feeling that someone was watching them. One day, the father of the new family decided to fix up an old jacket, which every tailor in town had told him was beyond repair. So he went down to the old study, laid his jacket on a chair, and then he tried to see if there was anything in the old desk that could help him mend it. The drawers were all locked up, and he couldn't find a key anywhere. The next morning, he came back down to find the key on the desk, all the drawers open, and his jacket completely fixed.
This one's called A Mother's Love. Some people actively go out looking for ghost encounters, and every once in a while they find one. When Kevin was a teenager, he and his friends had heard about a dangerous turn on that near the nearby highway. What is that? A turn on? A dangerous turn on. Okay. A dangerous turn on near the nearby highway that caused many accidents over the years. It was now haunted. The most well known story was of a mother who took her own life after her son had crashed his car and died there. It was said around town that her ghost remained at the deadly turn to protect people from ending up like her deceased child. Kevin and his friends decided to put the theory to the test. At night, Kevin drove his friends out to the highway. When the group of boys arrived at the turn, they pulled over. They'd brought a bag of flour with them and proceeded to sprinkle the white powder on the road, the grass, and the car. The idea was to get footprints to prove that the ghost was indeed real. The boys hopped back in and began to take the car around the turn. Kevin accelerated faster and faster, and thump. The car came to an abrupt halt as if someone had slammed down on it with their own two hands. They immediately got out of the car and saw two woman sized handprints in the white flour on the hood. Ooh.
Hey, Travis. This is called The Ghost in the Hall. Four young women moved into an old New England apartment together. You know, the type with the squeaky floorboards and a long, dark hallway. A month after they moved in, all of the roommates realized that their favorite stuffed teddy bear was missing. The others all said they hadn't touched it or seen it. Weeks went by, and she almost forgot about the teddy when something strange happened. She opened the door to one of the closets they hardly ever used, and there on the top shelf sat the furry. All her roommates swore they had no idea what had happened. Now, whenever the teddy bear goes missing for a few days, she knows exactly where to find it. Their apartment probably had all these other signs of being haunted too. Okay. I mean, you're an adult and you have a teddy bear. That's weird.
I think this is the last one for the stories. Oh, and hi, Travis. I heard, I just peeked in and yeah. Hello. Thank you again for today, Travis. Appreciate that with me and Charmaine. Thank you so much. Now, and then thank you for coming to visit us. So this one's called A Voice in the Desert. Two young men in the 20s, Josh and Dan, went on a camping trip together in a desert in New Mexico. They didn't take much with them besides sleeping bags, food, and materials for a fire. After they cooked their dinner, they fell asleep as they gazed up in the starry night sky. The beauty and peace of the trip were short lived, however. In the early hours of the morning, Josh was startled awake by what sounded like Dan's voice, but frantic. The voice said, "Come here quick, look." Sleepy and confused, Josh got up to see what his friend was talking about. He heard again, "Come here quick, look." It sounded unnatural, a perfect repetition. Josh took a few steps forward, and then someone grabbed him from behind. He turned around to see Dan with his finger in front of his mouth, warning Josh to keep quiet. They rolled up their sleeping bags and left. They still don't know who or what was trying to lure Josh away into the desert. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think, okay, yeah, we're at the memes, okay? We're at some memes, guys. Thought I'd throw some memes in there. This, so this one is, I don't always, but when I do, I ha 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 ha. Okay, sorry, Adam, I should let you do that one. Okay, you got two on this one.
Hey, what does one pumpkin say together? Or how do you quit smoking? The pumpkin patch.
You're right, the pumpkin patch.
You'd think they'd at least wait for us to rot before putting up the Christmas lights.
Those are just cute. Guys, I forgot my sheet, but I'm here.
That's me, Sonny. When I'm not on time.
I know. That's Adam. Yeah, Adam's here. He's with us. Oh, this one made me laugh.
Do you have any gluten-free treats, lady? I'm lactose intolerant. I'm caramel phobic. I'm gender neutral candies. I have a nut allergy. Organic only. Do you have any vegan chocolate? That's funny.
Oh, I just thought it was cute because that's how it seems like it is nowadays. There's Frank. There's Frank Meister. The face you make when it's almost time for Halloween. Doesn't that look like Frank Meister's thing? Have I seen that one? It does too.
Right.
It's just that it's not green. Anyway, so I named it Frank Meister. Okay.
I told you your costume was too scary. Property tax.
That would make me
the woman.
giggle.
And look at the woman laying in the door.
I know, right? I want to go to a good home, but I'm not going to start getting all desperate and, are you wearing cologne? Pumpkin spice. Too much? I know. Cheesy.
Somebody had a facelift. So cheesy. These are so bad.
I know, because most people don't know that I actually have a memes page, and it literally has like 11,000 subscribers to it. Something I started a long time ago, and every few months I go back to it and put up memes. Oh, I've been there. Thank you. I found it quite lovely. Hey, this one's for Freckle Joy. Freckle Joy. Oh, so it's basically saying, been to hell. Oh, I've been there. Thank you. I found it quite lovely. Freckle Joy can have that one.
This could be us, but you don't like horror movies. That reminds me of Chaotic.
Right?
Who, by the way, did not invite me to her Halloween party.
He didn't invite me either, Adam. Okay? Just saying, she did not.
Right. Just
Right. I
saying.
even mentioned it a couple days before, and I was waiting for a link,
Hmm.
and I was doing something, and then I took a
I,
peep in, and I was like, oh, there's other
I
people more
don't think she
important than
loves
us.
us anymore.
I don't think so. I don't think so either. I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it. So, was this me or you?
You.
Let's okay. When my husband asks how my day was, please do not play with the witch. She is fragile.
Even if it had not been my turn, I would have let you read that one.
Right. This one is my funniest one that made me laugh.
Laugh it up. You're next. That's good.
Okay.
That almost reminds me of, you know what my favorite like seasonal meme is like it's the 4th of July one where it's the two little white sticks and like the one's light, the other one on fire, and he goes, "Stop it, we're tampons."
I still will never get the hump day one for Wednesday. The French fry, the worm, the French fry that was humping the worm.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know why, but it tickled me, and that was probably about 20 years ago. I seen that, kind of like that, ooga chaka baby, ooga chaka, ooga chaka. Anyways, honestly, guys, that's pretty much all I put together today, which was a lot of work, a lot of work. I literally got off of the live, cleaned up a little bit, then I went straight back to work and trying to do trivia and stuff like that. I know you guys, we haven't done any plane rides lately. I know we haven't done any Magic 8 Ball or freaking tarot cards and stuff like that.
We can plan a night. We can plan a night coming up.
Yeah. You guys want us to take you to Alcatraz? I mean, I did want to do. I would love it if someone could literally find me at a haunted house that's virtual, that you can actually, feel like you're in it. You know, that's what I would love. That's what I would like to come across one day. Take us on a virtual haunted house inside. Yeah, yeah. Tarot cards. You don't know? Yeah. Adam's a
Yeah,
great.
we've done them
Yeah.
before, Charmaine. It's like for fun, of course, entertainment purposes only.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I have tarot packs. And oh, do you do tarot?
She said, "I
Do
do
tell.
tarot."
Oh, I do. Oh,
Charmaine's
I do
amazing.
tarot. Oh, Charmaine,
Uh,
you sucked all of that evil
Charmaine sent me
energy.
some really cool crystals, which I appreciated. I'm
Really?
not huge into crystals, but I really liked the crystals she sent me.
Charmaine sent me a new truck in the form of Hot Wheels. Just kidding. I have one house that's haunted. Let me ask you, okay? Because I have a story to tell. Do you have any scary stories, Adam?
Yeah,
Besides your costume tonight, do you have any scary stories? Adam's an
I
alien, if
do.
you guys didn't know what he was dressed up
I have
as.
several scary stories, but they mainly started around the time I met a Canadian woman from.
Hmm, that must Charmaine. Yeah. Better not say that to her though, because she's not gonna get no more ketchup chips and any hickory sticks. Mm-mm.
There was this woman I met from British Columbia.
And go on. Isn't she a lovely
And
witch?
and ever since then I haven't been haunted anymore.
There you go. Okay, so what did you say that she gave you again? Crystal,
She sent me some crystals, and which
yeah,
were
little crystals.
awesome. Very, yeah, really, like a whole bag full of them.
Charmaine, farting on them doesn't count as blessed, okay? Now, if I did that, it would be a whole different story. Yeah. I have natural gas, but you guys probably know that. Most of you do anyway. Yes, I really need to do what they did with bottled water in China, and they went up to BC, and then they packaged it and sold freaking Canadian air. Okay.
But Sunny, you're in Canada, so it would have to be maple. It would have to be maple scented.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, but if I honestly, my husband, okay, Travis, close your ears for a sec. Um, my husband calls me fart on demand, okay?
Oh my
And
god.
that's because I have this natural ability ever since I got older, Charmaine, as we were talking about getting older, okay? So, you know how everything just kind of goes south? Well, now I could fill up bottles of that stuff. So if you ever want to take someone out and TKO them, I'm the person to come to. Okay? I don't need crystals. I got
Sonny,
natural gas.
can we block and ban this person? I think their name is
Lisa?
Liza.
Liza Minnelli? Yeah. Doesn't get more scared than the first time Aspen got fillers.
I wish I could afford them. I need them. I've never had
You-
fillers.
I need to tell you guys my story. Okay? Now you have to listen up and you have to listen carefully, including you, Adam. Watch him turn off
Right.
his camera and go have a smoke. Okay, so me and my husband were general managers, and this is true. We're general managers of a hotel in Lloydminster, and it was one of those outside hotels where the rooms you have access from the outside. Well, you can access them from the inside as well. But anyways, it was one of these long hotels, and in this hotel, you had, besides a restaurant, you also had the swimming pool and the water slide, literally a water slide, and then the hot tub. And so my husband was in charge of maintenance side. So, sometimes I would go down into the pool area because, as we're getting up and whatever. And so this one morning, I get up and I go down into the pool area. I'm by myself, and I literally hear like kids' voices, but there's nobody in the pool, but I'm hearing this low voices of kids like that are playing in the pool.
You've told this story before.
I know, yeah, I did, because it's one of those ones that like just sticks out because there's a couple reasons for it. Yeah, there was a lady that took her life at the hotel, but all I know is that, like I listened and I kept listening to this sound going, am I just hearing that or is it the water movement or whatever? But I heard it. So anyways, so I go about my business. I don't say anything about it. My husband one day, not too long after, and he's like, do you hear those children playing in the pool? And I'm like, oh, really? You heard it too? Like totally kind of forgot about it. I remembered it, but I kind of forgot about it because I'm very spiritual. So, I was just like, oh, okay. So some children died here or some children got the presence of the pool, like, okay. And then my husband said it to me a couple weeks later. And I'm just like, really? Like, I couldn't believe that he actually said that he had heard children playing in the pool. Like, how to explain my husband a little bit? He's had many experiences, but he's not spiritual like I am. In a
He's
sense,
sarcastic AF.
what?
He's sarcastic AF. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think he'd be
yeah.
the first one to be like, "Oh, you're full of it." If he didn't believe you. So for him to have,
Well,
I don't see your husband making that up.
yeah,
It doesn't fit his
exactly.
personality.
No, right, exactly, Adam. Um, so besides the pool, um, we have a running joke, and his name is George the ghost. So George the ghost, all of a sudden my husband would come out. Him and Jesse's a guy, would be in the utility room. They were both maintenance, and all of a sudden I was happened to be walking down the hall, and my husband's like, "Did you see that?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "The shadow that just went right by us. Did you not see that?" And both him and Jesse were like you could see like their face was freaking panicked. They were just like, come on, how did you not see that? He literally went right by the door. And it happened a few times.
Mhm.
So whenever an elevator opens up and there's nobody standing there, we're always like, come in, George. Come on, George. Come on. Because so I don't know, like I said, my husband, he's not one of those people to Like my husband's like he's a very caring husband, but he's not like a person to make up shit ever. He's just a truthful dude, right? Freckle Joy, you'd appreciate. Same with you, Charmaine. But he's just a truthful dude,
Lisa.
and he always. The other day, he literally called me up at him, and he's like, "Honey, do you remember the ghost George?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." And this is years now. This is 4 years ago. He goes, "I don't know why, but I was just thinking about George." Because I was like, "Well, why do you ask?" He's like, "I don't know. George just came into my head." And I'm just like, so for us, the hotel, besides us getting robbed 2 times at gunpoint, and then the shooting in the back of the hotel into a room at some um what's the proper terminology? Natives, natives,
Indigenous
aboriginal.
person.
What? Indigenous. Okay, there.
Indigenous.
Sorry, not even sure what the right word is. But anyways, only because in Saskatchewan, um, they just say that. But anyways, so yeah, so someone shut up a room. They couldn't pay us enough to stay at that place because they were paying us like I think it was $80,000 for both of us. When normally a general manager by themselves would get 80,000, right? And we ran a hotel, a restaurant, a pool, everything. We ran the whole thing 24/7. You couldn't pay us enough to stay there. Thank you. When my front desk is making more than us and we're getting robbed and freaking got people or guns, it's kind of
Yeah.
the way Lloyd
I have a
Minster is,
rule
you guys.
against. I have a rule against hotels with the doors to the outside.
Yeah. Well, right. Well, the thing is,
If if
this is what
if I
happened.
can afford, if as long as I'm able to afford that, not to say something like that.
It's gonna go. Spirit sees the light. That should say, "Damn, I'm tuckered." Oh, I bet. Um, but Charmaine, have you ever been to Lloydminster? But because it's one of those things, you guys. It's I'm not sure if you guys have one in the United States, but Lloydminster is in 2 different provinces. It's in Alberta and it's in Saskatchewan. Most of it's in Alberta. But the way it is with Lloydminster, when you're in Alberta, you're like, duh, 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 duh. Oh, that's nice. Nothing. Oh, what's this shithole? Oh, it's
Like
Lloydminster.
Niagara
It,
Falls.
yeah, it's I've never been, but it's literally like you're driving, and every all Alberta side is all new. Then you hit Lloydminster, right, which is 2 blocks. Like the hotel is 2 blocks from the border, meaning it's Lloydminster still is on both borders, but uh, we literally had to change all our ID and everything just for 2 blocks. But it ended up being a blessing, to be honest with you. But anyway, it's almost like you go from nice to like what people would be like. No, I don't want to say Harlem, just dust, dirt, uh, like ugh, and you're just like, what the frick is this? Yeah, yeah. My cousin lives there. There's a manhole that separates the provinces. Oh, not white Niagara. Uh, not. I think she must say not like. But anyways, yeah. Do you guys have a place like that in the U.S. by the way that borders 2 different
Oh yeah, I mean we have a lot of
states?
places like that, but I know you said you've never been there. I mean, even though it's country, but Niagara Falls. If you go to the Canadian side of Niagara Falls, it's very
Oh right,
nice. It's like built up. It's there's
yeah.
a lot of industry. You go to the American side, and it's like, do you need the room for a night or an hour?
On there. Let me just see what people
I
are
mean,
saying here.
Chicago, and Gary, Indiana are like that. Even though they're in 2 different states and they're 2 different towns,
Please.
they touch. I mean, there's a lot of places like that in the United States.
Lisa, I forgot about that one. Lisa obviously won't forget my egg story, my devil egg story. Lisa, my nobody can forget that deviled egg story. Not anyone that was around.
Right. I
I love deviled eggs, and I'm literally shitless to eat them because of what happened. Like, seriously.
and I agree with you. Charmaine is beautiful, isn't she?
Who said that? Who's lying?
Hike did.
You're pretty, Charmaine. Ah, that's so sweet. Hey, Charmaine, if you don't mind, I'll just take that compliment for you. No problem. So, thank you, Ike. There she is. Yeah. She was on our live earlier there, Hike, if you didn't see it. Well, there she is. She's blushing. I can feel it. So if there's an afterlife, what is it like? Are you reincarnated after lessons or something? Honestly, let me tell you
Diana,
this.
that's kind of a bigger question than
Yeah,
we're equipped for. Right?
yeah, I wasn't prepared for that one. Um, Adam,
Okay,
wait,
there you go,
just
there you go, Charmaine.
after Travis made that comment about fucking darkness there, Charmaine was like, "That's it, Travis for president." Got a new favorite now. She switches like she switches her underwear.
Notice? Do you notice
Every day.
no one nominated me for president last night?
No one
just
for president.
just you, Alexa, and Travis.
That's okay because usually everyone always tells you how smart you are, and I just sit here going, "I guess I'm a dummy. Guess I'm an idiot." But then I have Travis coming over there, who keeps making those comments to us. Pretty soon we are going to have actual egos one day. You know,
Yeah,
we
no,
keep hearing
I
those
was really
type
great. I was so grateful for Travis last night. I mean, I know everyone was, but I mean,
of.
um,
Yeah, I know. It
yeah,
was
no,
like
I
even
really
'cause-
appreciate it. And I always try not
yeah.
to be annoying because I feel like I'm like I sometimes like when I have a question, I'm like I'm like it takes me a minute to get it out, but I really
Oh,
appreciated Travis's explanation of things.
that's okay. It takes me about 5 minutes to get one out. I'm too busy going. I'm just too busy trying to understand. Like, like I'm still like you guys know a lot more than I do. But I mean, like I said, it's kind of like you're reading documents. And actually, Travis, did you send me those documents back? Because Charmaine, don't think I didn't do it because I did send Travis the documents. I just don't know that I got an email back yet. But anyways, um, it's like like you think you understand them somewhat. And you know what? I usually Google a lot too. But when you have someone like Travis that's like like on the live and he can answer people's questions and stuff like that, and so I let me put it this way: when we say that we truly appreciate it, please, we truly appreciate it. It's really nice to have different personalities like Alexa, like I said, and Charmaine. But everyone has their own personalities and their stuff to bring, right? To it. That's what's nice is when people work together and just helping each other. As long as we don't abuse your kindness, Travis. So that should be by tomorrow. He should stop talking to us. Oh, tomorrow.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, want to know something else that could blow your mind? I know something that could blow my husband's mind. Go ahead, though. Tell us. Oh, those people have the most advanced souls. They are close to graduating. Wait, did we lose somebody? Did we, what are they talking about now, Adam?
No, if you look at Charmaine's comment above that, and read it as one,
Oh,
she says, "Homeless people, the ones struggling, drug addictions, etc. Those people have the most advanced souls. They are close to graduating."
oh.
And Charmaine, I've heard that before. As far even if you look at it as
Ah,
far as like people that have mental that are mentally I don't even know what the word is anymore. Um,
yeah.
that have special needs. That sometimes that they're the ones that are actually sane, and we're the ones that are crazy.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm a little bit cray cray. Someone would say. Some might say. I'm not.
According to everyone I've ever dated. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I
I was.
think those exact words would be a lot or extra. No, I'm kidding.
I like that.
Bitch.
Hey, Freckle Joyce is going. That's me. What? You took my what? uh, Travis says you have multiple
Old.
viewpoints. um, are you are you, or you are in an echo chamber? I like that word. It's like a little delicatessen right there. I like certain little words that are used. Echo chamber. Might
Yeah.
steal it. Echo chamber. Anyways, thank you very much, Travis, and happy Halloween. I was gonna say mod. We read typos. We're good. We're good. So does anyone Okay, so does anyone know what happens after you die? Okay, all right, Hike. Don't force it out of me. All right. I'm not going to tell the story again, even though because everyone's probably heard it besides Hike and Travis on there, but I'm going to tell it again. Adam, you need to go for a smoke? Go for a smoke. All right. Mhm. Okay. So, uh, like I said, so for the people that don't know this, Diana and Charmaine should probably know it. But anyways, I'd never ever bullshit about anything, especially I don't. Well, I just don't bullshit about it stuff. So, bottom line is you can take me for my word or not, one of the two. But so Hike back in early 2000s. Okay, I had a nephew, and I didn't really know this nephew. He died of meningitis. So my mom was with this gentleman named Bruce. I wouldn't call him my stepdad because I already have a stepdad, but he was kind of like that. But I lived mostly in Alberta. Anyway, so Bruce had three daughters. The oldest one was named Michelle. Michelle, this child that I speak about, his name is Jaron. And Jaron, by the way, is a cancer baby. I didn't know that actually. I knew about that when he died, but he was only like a couple of years old, like 3 years old. So, anyways, Jaron dies of meningitis. They think he has the flu. And I, like I said, I don't really know this child. I've only ever met him twice in my entire life. Um, and he dies on the way to the hospital. Um, and my son at the time, Matthew, was 5, now 27. Actually 28 almost, January 4th. Whoa, and he's still immature. Whoa. But, anyways, um, so Jaron passes, and my mom gives me a call and she tells me about Jaron's passing. Well, again, I'm a deep empath, very spiritual, but not cuckoo crazy and stuff like that. I'm just not that way. Very level headed. I'm very much aware my surroundings and stuff and what's going on. But anyways, I'm just one of those free spirits, okay? Um, just I'm not one of those freaking boring ass people in a box. But anyways, um, so my mom calls me, tells me that Jaron has passed, and all I could think about was how sad I was because I take on people's feelings, right? So I laid down on my bed. I went upstairs and I laid down on my bed, like when you just put your legs hanging over and I was just laying back. Now I closed my eyes and I was saying a prayer to Jaron. So I was basically saying, Jaron, I'm so, so sorry that, this happened to you. I'm so, so sorry for your mom, blah, 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 blah. In my head, okay, in my head, I hear, can you please tell my mom that I'm okay? And I'm like, oh, okay. Like my brain's just talking to me. But wait a second. Okay, my hearing list, whatever. So, I did pause and go like, okay, is this my brain talking to me? And I just assumed, it was and blah, blah, blah. So I kept hearing this, as I'm praying, can you please tell my mom I'm okay? And finally I said to this voice that I just deemed was talking to me, but I wasn't sure. And I want to explain this too. When he came in, as my eyes were closed, but as he came in, and the best way I could say it, I saw it like a picture frame, and he was sitting on this little log. He was, like I said, 3 years old, and his face was sad. He was looking down into the little water that was in front of him, like a little river thing. Basically, yeah, like a log, on this little river thing, and then just long grass behind him. So that's how I saw him when he came in. And so, like I said, that will come into play in a sense later. But so I kept hearing him say, please tell my mom I'm okay. I finally said to this voice, look, I can do a lot of things, but I am not going to look like a Cracker Jack. There is no way I am telling your mom that you're okay. I'm not going to tell a mom that just lost her child that her dead son is speaking to me to tell her that he's okay. So I was like, yeah, not happening. I can do a lot of things, guys, but that one, I was pushing my limits I just wouldn't be able to do that because I would be too busy thinking about her grieving. So, anyways, he says to me, So Jaren says, okay, fine. I'll make you a deal. I'm going to tell you 2 words. And if you hear those 2 words at my funeral service, please tell my mom that I'm sad, but I just want her to know that I'm okay. But he's sad because his mom's sad. Okay. I mean, he was sad because he died, but he was like, so that was a shock to him. But he was sad because of his mother's sadness. So I agreed. Okay. I finally said, you know what, that I can do it. You know, if if you're telling me 2 words and I hear these 2 words at your funeral, okay, I can do that. So he says these 2 words and he says, Tay Tay, and I always get this one wrong. I can't remember. Tay Tay or Popo or Papa. It was either Popo or Papa, but the first one was definitely Tay Tay. It's just that my brain got startled and I opened my eyes at that time, going, "Holy shit, is he really talking to me?" Okay, so I made that deal and said, that's fair enough. I can do that because great are the chances I was going to hear those 2 words. So a week later, we go to the funeral service, and Jaren's picture's all plastered on the back of the church, and it's just so freaking sad. And the service is going on, and Michelle, she's such a strong woman, bless her soul. She had an older daughter named Savannah, and Jaren, like I said, was 3 years old, and Savannah was probably like 7. So we go into the church, and the ceremony's going along, and Michelle gets up there, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I guess I don't got to say anything because I haven't heard those 2 words. Like, I was waiting for them. So Michelle's up on the podium, and she's giving her things talking about Jaren, and she literally goes to move off of the podium. Like, she literally stepped to the side of the podium, and then she literally came back in front of the podium, and she goes, I don't know if anyone knew this, but Jaren had 2 favorite toys, his Tay Tay and his Popo. Let's just call it Popo instead of Papa because I can never remember because I startled my brain. I've even been told it a couple times and I still forget. But anyways, so when Michelle was up there and I knew that she was getting off, I was just looking down at the floor because I was sad, but by the same token, I was kind of happy because then that mean I didn't have to say anything. And but when she said it, it's kind of like my head was down and my bangs were in my face. And then as soon as she said those 2 words, I literally was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?" I'm saying that in my head, by the way, not out in church. And I just smiled. I just smiled, and I literally just said, "Thank you, Jaren, for the gift." And then this will tear me up, so I better not. But I've thanked him all the time. I used to. I don't do it as much, but I still do. But I used to talk to Jaren all the time. Um, so it's one of those things. I made that promise. So after the funeral service, we went back to Michelle's and whatever the guy's name that she was with. She's still with him, but I can't think of his name. Anyways, and I was like, I was trying to find that one moment because this mother just lost, you know, her child. And I'm sitting there going to sit there and say, hey, by the way, your son told me, but I made a promise I had to keep, of course. So anyways, we're sitting there and I couldn't find no opportunity, but I had to do it. Then all of a sudden it was time for us to go. And as we walked to the car, she walked us to our cars. And then she said something. And I said, hey, Michelle, remember the Tay Tay and Popo that you said? And I think that's when she said, no, it's not Tay Tay and Popo, it's Tay Tay and Papa. And I'm like, oh, well, I just want you to know that Jaron said that if he said those 2 words, that I promised that I would tell you that he tells mommy, okay, now, honestly, she didn't absorb it whatsoever. There's no way I could have known these 2 words. I only met the kid twice. I had no idea about Tay and Popo. But the thing is that I double up words too. Probably some of you guys do that, right? You double up words like your dog, uh, like I don't know, Bear was what I would do with our dog, or Haley Bailey, Pagey Wagey. So when I heard those 2 words, I really thought it was just my head talking to me because I double up words as well. So it was, it literally was the best gift. I've been given a few other gifts, but this is the very main one because I talked to Jaron all the time because he was sad because he was sad that his mom was sad, and then a couple years later she ended up having a boy, another boy. um, and I remember talking with Jaron, and as years went on, you know, he told me that he wasn't sad no more. It meaning for a long time he was sad because he didn't expect to die. And all I know is there is absolutely 1 billion% I had no clue about those two words. He told those words to me. Those words were said at the funeral. I have always thanked him for the gift of knowledge, is what I say. To know that the other side is around. Now, I've had so many more experiences. I talk to my mom all the time. I'm just like, hey, mom, how, puff ya, give you a freaking big O up there in heaven, bonfire. Like, when I used to smoke, they say, where you going? And I'm just going, I'm going to talk to my mom, send her a few puff signals, whatever. But I'm not really one, like, it's very sad, but I choose to remember people in a happy way, and I don't need a grave site to go to. I don't enjoy those things. Um, Not when I can celebrate them by talking to them. So just know that to me, okay, because it's my experience, and my twin sister keeps looking for hers, even though she's had many, but she's too busy being blocked by her negativity. Just know all you need to do is really just talk to your loved ones. They are around you. I've had so many times, but it's just a matter of being open. See, I'm a very open minded person, and I believe that anything's possible. So when you have a closed mind and you say that you don't believe in things and whatever, why not? Why not? You can't, like, it's like people believe in God, but yet you can't see him. You don't know, but yet you believe in him. So why not believe that there's a beautiful place waiting for you? It's better than believing in nothing. It's better than believing that you just die and that's it. I'd rather believe in something than nothing. But I'm here to tell you myself that all you have to do is talk to your loved ones around you. That's it. Just talk to them. They know that you're there, but you just have to be open and willing to just be open. I don't know how to explain that, right? Instead of being negative, be positive. Believe that it is, because I can tell you that I've been grateful for that gift of knowledge that he gave me, and I'll never, ever, ever, um, you know, uh, forget that moment. You know, all these years, I still thank him. Actually, I made a tribute video for him on just his past birthday. There, it's been a long time, but I'll never forget the gift he gave to me of knowledge. There's more stories there, but that one right there was one of those ones that I know, hike, that no one can take away from me. Nobody, right? I'm a very strong person that way. I don't sit here and lie. I don't bullshit. I don't make things up. So I'm very clear on what happened. I wasn't having any delusions. I never heard anything about toys or this before. Oh, there's Adam. He's back. But anyways, so if that does anything
It's
for
one thing
you.
I have to say something. I mean, I've heard that story and it's beautiful, but when you say that people believe in God but can't see him, I mean, if anyone's ever watched Sons of Anarchy, I mean, Jax Taylor's pretty much God. I mean, we've seen
you know,
we see perfection in the world every day, whether we
okay.
recognize it or not.
If you guys have ever watched The Miracle on 49th Street, I
34th
think it's
Street,
34. Thank you. Why did
34th
I
Street.
forget that? I should know this. I haven't watched it in a few years. But if anyone ever knows that movie, Miracle on 34th Street, there's a point where um, they right at the end there where they go up to the judge, and they basically say, like, about believing in Santa, and it's like, you know, and bottom line is it's about the spirit of Christmas, okay? Like,
Right.
meaning you can choose to believe in Santa. Like I said, you can't see him, touch him, whatever. Da, 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 da. And that's how I think about, like I said, like, in God we trust. I think that was what they used, in God we trust. Um, And that's because they were trying to prove something. I can't remember exactly, but they're trying to prove something. Anyways, in God we trust, and that's what it reminds me of. Just you know, um, it's better to believe in something to believe in nothing, and I'd rather believe in something. But for that part of it, I already know. So that's why I'm not even actually afraid to die at all. Zero, zilch, because it's when it's my time to go. It's my time to go, and it's almost like, Mom, see you someday soon, whenever.
Right.
I don't. I just choose to live that way because, like I said, when someone gives you a gift of knowledge, then I walk around now going, doesn't matter, Mom, I'll see you in a bit, okay? And I just walk around talking to them now and again, and I know, trust me, and I'm always like, Mom, can you go bug my twin sister because she needs your help? And so I go to my twin sister, and I'm like 10. Like, Mom comes to me all the time, and it's like she's like, Mom never effing comes to me, and I'm like, well, maybe with that fucking attitude all the time, because that's what she says. She goes, when I ask Mom for help, she doesn't help me. She does, like, why is my life so shitty? Well, because of that shitty attitude that you have, you know, like you're missing any sign that Mom would have because you're too busy being negative about it. Like, you have no idea. But anyways, I just, you can't teach someone
Sorry.
you can't teach someone that's angry until they want to change themselves. You can't change angry people, negative
Right.
people or those thinkers
Sometimes you just want to
unless they
ask
change.
someone, if you're at a dinner party, would you walk up to you and talk to you with that attitude, or would you walk up
Right?
to someone else that looks like they're having a good time?
Yeah. That's just
No one
exactly
wants
it.
no one wants to get stuck in the corner with the woe is me person.
What is, yeah, oh, yeah. I mean, I've had a few woe is me moments for sure.
Well,
I do
of
not
course,
like, you
that's
know,
that's being a human.
yeah, I felt I owed it to myself. Like the first time, well, where it took me. It
But
took
you
me
shut
right
off you
into
shut
depression.
off from people when you have that.
Yeah,
You shut off from you go you
introvert.
turn
I,
in.
yeah, like a
Yeah, and you
cancer.
and you and you just don't you don't interact with people when you're having that kind of experience. I'm the same way. We don't, because we
And
don't put it on other people. We
we
just
don't
take
like
it
to put
all
it on
upon
other
ourselves.
people. I mean, sometimes too, when I say things like, it's like for instance, it's been very hard since when I lost my job to the economy last year, was last August, right? Like I said. So my husband's been whatever, but people know I've said it multiple times. I'm not usually one to say that, but it's not like I'm sitting there going, "Oh yeah, give me money," because I'm saying that life's hard right now. There's a lot
Right.
of other things besides money that's making life hard. My 27-year-old son barely talks to me, and stuff like that. So like, there's a lot of things, and sometimes you just get depressed and you feel down. You know,
I own
do I
Yeah.
feel? Do I feel old? Do I feel broken in a sense in certain ways? Like when you start getting into your 40s, but getting in your 50s, I got diabetes too, a type of thing. I just have issues going on now. I never had any issues before. So there's
Right.
sometimes that I get into my son doesn't talk to me. My twin sister's freaking negative ass. My mom's dead. Everybody, and sometimes you just don't want to deal with the world. And when I don't want to deal with the world, you guys know it because I don't do lives. And that's typically, it's either one, because I'm relaxing, or secondly, because I just don't feel like I love people. Trust me, I do. But I mean, me and Adam are both cancers and we're both very sensitive, and we don't like putting our crap upon people. And the few people that I do talk to and let know, again, that usually was never me ever to talk about my personal shit. I try to talk about certain personal things because I know other people are in the same boat, or they're stressed, or they're having anxiety stuff going on. Like, I mean, like I said, I know I'm a very well balanced person, but we all go through our shit. We all have our issues sometimes, and we all go through things. But I am a person that goes, like the sun always shines out of my butt at some point. It's going to come like a roller coaster. But just at the moment,
Yeah.
yeah, like life's been a struggle for sure. But, it seemed to be getting by every day still. So, but in saying that, but thanks to you guys though that have helped out and stuff like that, and supported the channel and supported us and stuff like that. So just know that it does not go unnoticed. It
Can
does
can
warm
I
my
can
heart.
I be, can I be the asshole for a second?
Yeah, you're an asshole already, so go ahead, go for it.
I get what you're saying 100%, but looking the way you do saying it
I
gives
know.
me a whole different perspective on it.
You know what? I know, right? At least you can't see the eyes. Well, the eyes look
Sorry,
glassy already. You know what, Adam? It's funny because just I was very aware of that. I didn't even know what you were gonna say, and all of a
your
sudden I'm
lips are like
thinking, I'm sitting here like a freaking witch, sitting here talking. But some people, like, honestly, like, some people need to hide behind, like, honestly, in all fairness, a mask, in order to talk, like, behind a computer or put a mask on or stuff. Me, I just like to keep it real. We're only doing this because it's Halloween or whatever. But in saying that, like, a lot of people, honestly, I just say, do you, boo? At the end of the day, just be
right.
yourself, you know. Um, and I want to say this as well, just because I'm on a sappy moment here. We have a very, very great group of friends, and you guys are very much appreciated, right? We all know who the loyal people are to this channel, and we just want to say, like, even it doesn't matter if you're not a loyal viewer or not or whatever. Thank you guys for coming in, but we especially appreciate those people that, if you're sick or they haven't seen me, they'll send me a message and say, "Are you okay, Sunny?" Type of thing. And, you know, the odd time I might say, yeah, yeah, yeah. But mostly it's like, yep, just taking a chill, just chilling out or whatever. Typically it's because I'm really just crawling away because I don't feel like dealing with life at that moment. Um, but for the most part, I'm always good, to be honest. For the most part,
Okay.
90% of me is
We're
always good.
this, I think that's one of the things that makes us really compatible when it comes to is that I think that ease is is something we both share as far as
Yeah.
like I
Um,
mean like we both kind of get that each life is not always sunny and
nope.
roses,
Sunny.
um
That's what I,
but
yeah, that's why I can
but
listen
at
to
the end
that
of the
song. Like,
day we have optimistic outlooks and we're happy people even if we aren't happy in every single moment, um and we don't really put our bullshit on other people, so I think that we get each
try
other
not
in that,
to.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
I just, for
Now
me,
I
I
will say
just,
Sunny is a little bit more easily triggered if you hit a nerve that she's pissed
yeah,
off.
that's true. Yeah. 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 That's years
I
of
think I can
abuse.
compartmentalize a little bit better. Just be like, okay,
Oh, I
and
used to.
then I think,
I
nope,
know.
nope, 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 nope.
You know, that, like I said, that honestly came from being abused, being hit,
Yeah,
being thrown into bathtubs, being kicked in the face. That came from years of abuse that I was just tired of people letting people walk all over me. And honestly, I can't stand it when someone lies to my face or lies to me. I know we all tell white little lies here and there, but I can't stand it when somebody lies to me. It gets me at any point, and again, trolls, stuff like that. I don't have patience for it. Like, people deal with enough shit in their own life and in the real world
right.
that
Why add to it?
online, there's just no need of it to be so ignorant to people and stuff like that. Like, I'm rarely snappy. I've had snapped a few times. Well, I mean, if it's a troll, you're absolutely gonna get snapped at and you're gonna get booted out of here, or I'm just gonna boot you right away. But I apologize to Shelly because I, was sensitive the one night as I was, having a little bit of a rant and whatever. Um, but I don't typically snap at people in
No,
general, unless they're trolls. You guys know that because I don't put up with that, right? It's kind of like it is really like how you speak to me is I'll speak to you type of idea. I'm not really one to back down, but like I said, that just comes with years. I mean, I think, like I said, I think it's a combo for me, Adam. I think it's always because I was the youngest of the family and everyone was
right.
always trying to boss me around, tell me what to do, being abused and someone trying to control you, what you're wearing, what da 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 da
I get
da. Yeah, and you just start getting a harder shell. And it's like, no, don't tell me what to do. Worry about your own freaking life type of thing, right? That's and then just as the years, you're just like, okay, you're lying to me. I know you are. Quit bullshitting me. Or you're ignorant, whatever. Whatever. I just got a harder shell about that now. Just
yeah.
because I like to circle myself around with people that are kind and caring. And I couldn't
Right.
be
Yeah,
asked
it's
to
funny.
be.
Someone recently went out of their way, out of the blue, kind of randomly, and lied to me about something, and I didn't confront them about it, but I know they were lying. But it was interesting to see that the insistence on this thing that I didn't even ask for, but the fact that someone like felt the need to like come to me with
That.
something, lie about it. I was like, I
Yeah.
was like, that tells me a lot about what's going on for them.
Yeah.
And and it makes me, I'm like, but it doesn't. I don't care enough to engage. So,
What'd you say?
but I
What was
did
the
find it
last
interesting.
thing?
Huh?
What was the last thing you said, Adam?
But I was like, it tells me more about them and what they're
Well,
going through.
absolutely.
But I don't care
Absolutely.
enough to engage or combat it because I'm like, I know all I need to know. We're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, you know, before I spent a lot of my life too, like, I mean, I've lost a lot. Like, I've lost some good friends. I don't need a lot of friends, but I've had some good friends. And again, like, why can't people just keep their word? They move away, then you never hear from 'em again. Oh, sorry, we thought we are good friends. Oh, you cheated on your husband and you're blaming me because I told you. I told you if your husband ever came to me, I'm not going to lie for you. And I didn't even tell him, but obviously the way I answered gave him he was my good friend before she was the wife. And I just said, I'm not going to lie for you. Don't tell me you're cheating on your partner, okay? You shouldn't have told me that. I literally told her that. And then that friendship ended because she was mad and said that I didn't tell him, but come on, you were cheating on your husband. It was only a matter of time before you got caught. So I've been hurt a lot by friendships. And so now
Right.
I just ride alone, to be honest with you. I really do. And my like, I can social anytime I want to, but my happiness is coming on a live when, unless I'm feeling like whatever, and talking with you guys. I literally enjoy it. I love it. I love getting to know you guys. I love you guys, like I said, care about us like we care about you guys and stuff like that. And it's just it like my husband said, when I'm alone with my thoughts, I don't do good, guys. When I'm alone with my thoughts, I have a thinking brain that thinks all the time. It's creative. It's always thinking about things going on. Da 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 da. I can freaking paint. I can freaking write music if I wanted. I can do all these different things. My brain just doesn't shut off, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But my husband, like my husband said, he's like, get your ass up there and do a live. He goes, you need interaction with people. And I know I do, like I
Right.
know I do. If I
And
don't,
I mean, and something like with like Travis, someone like that, that's an example of someone that just came into a chat one night, and just because of that interaction ended up coming on the live with us last
yeah.
night, and and we were so grateful for it, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
Same with Charmaine,
Well,
and so many people that are in here. So
what I love,
all 18 of you.
all 18, yeah. What I love, to be honest, is that I know that the people that do follow us, or at least a good chunk of them, they follow us because one, they see our genuineness, and we're just, you know, true to ourselves in a sense. Uh, Second thing is, a lot of people always make a comment about how, like our interaction together, because me and you, we know we can just talk and laugh and joke around and have fun, like almost like brothers and sisters type of thing. Or he could be my internet husband as well, either or. But it's one of those things, is that, like I said,
Which
we're
one
both
has a
down.
tax benefit?
I do, yeah. But anyways, um so we're not we're, we're not really built to be in a box, by no means. me and Adam, we know we lack structure. We know we're not the most organized people in the world and stuff like that. But I don't really care because that's just us, right? Like, I mean, honestly, how many times do I say, well, we need to do this, I think, because whatever. But then there's that piece of me that goes, I don't care, like we're not sitting there like some people just
It's
feeding
funny.
people.
Everyone will talk. Sunny and I will talk sometimes, and we'll have like a whole conversation about like, oh, we should do this, we should do this, we should do this, and then half the time we're like, YOLO.
I know, but then it's always like YOLO. I haven't said that word in a long time. Usually I always say that. Well, I do say it, but everything's YOLO, guys. And hike, absolutely. We have
Hey,
no
look at the
problem.
presentation. Look at the presentation you had prepared tonight. That was very that was very thought out and planned.
Yeah, I love doing stuff like that. I like it's kind of like I don't like when I was young, like when the kids were younger, my nieces and nephews and my son, it's like you had things to do for Halloween and birthdays and do things. Here for me, it's like, okay, like maybe some people don't care, but it's kind of like, yeah, I do it for me, but I actually like mostly when I do this stuff, it's kind of like doing it for you guys because I just want you guys to like, you know, like I don't want to be Halloween comes by or Christmas and this channel doesn't do anything. I love freaking
Yeah,
holidays. I
yeah.
love
We
doing
usually
stuff
always do
like
something on holiday. Like we did something
that.
last Christmas. I think we did something. Well, I know we did a couple live last Halloween because the whole Richard Allen press conference like got in the way of our whole Halloween party plan.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, right. I know. Yeah, that was crazy. And you know, and Charmaine, I know that if I lived back up in Alberta, because Charmaine, I live like 20 minutes from her, if that, and so I know, like, I can tell, like, me and Charmaine are very similar, in our personalities and stuff like that. We are kind of talking about that a little bit today. Like, I think Travis had asked us, like, he was asking us basically what our thoughts, because of, like, he's been, he never realized that there was this whole true crime community. Do you need me, honey?
Well, we're gonna go to Dairy Queen. Do you want a little ice cream?
Well, yes, I would love a little ice cream.
Did he say Dairy Queen?
He said Dairy Queen. It's just right there. It's literally like
I
300
know
feet.
you've shown us.
Yeah, right.
Did,
But yeah, so Travis had asked us, like about, because he didn't realize this whole big true crime thing existed, and about our, from the content creator side and the true crime sleuths and stuff like that. And basically, really, Charmaine just when she spoke, she really just said everything that was exactly what I was thinking and would have said too. I mean, I probably ended up saying that too anyway, but you know, um, just a great person, great heart, love it.
yeah.
It always warms my heart when people are sincere and genuine. And yeah, I mean, I can't preach this enough to anyone that does come across this. You know, so many people worry about what other people think. And all I ever say is just do you. Be yourself. Do you. Don't be afraid to accept challenges. Don't be afraid to do anything. If you ever considered wanting to do a YouTube channel, it's not hard at all. If you ever want to become a voice, maybe you just want to create a channel for a hobby you have, it doesn't really matter. You know, at some point in time, who knows? Maybe it's just a little extra income for you once you become monetized and stuff like that, but you're as long as, like, for me, I love to create, right? Create and people. So for me, it's like, sweet, I get the both best of both worlds. Sure, the income's not there yet. One day, it will come. But like I said, a little extra pressure on husband for sure. But I know that at some point that will change, and not because we had to trick people, we had to clickbait, not because we had to lie and deceive and make stuff up. It's because we were just being genuine and honest. And I get it. I honestly get it. That nice, good people finish last, and that's true. Very true. They do typically, But the thing is that that you get those rewards in different ways, meaning it all comes back to you. Karma, what you put out in the world, the universe, will come back to you. So I know that. So people can try to, like I said, knock you down, whatever, whatever. Just do yourself. That's it. Be yourself. But as long as it's a good person, a good version of you yeah, on there. But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry if that was too deep on there. Get me all sentimental and stuff like that or whatever. I need a channel just to preach, right, Charmaine? Hey, Charmaine, that's what maybe we should have. Uh, a girl's thing. I wanted to do a twin thing with my sister, like a twin thing, but honestly, she's like, "What do I got to say? Nobody wants to listen to me." Yeah, you're right. Nobody wants to listen to you. Not with that attitude.
But
Cancer.
we would like to see your Halloween cupcakes. I'm kidding.
We would like what?
We would like to see your Halloween cupcakes.
Ooh, I've made some really good Halloween cupcakes. Actually, Charmaine, whip me up a batch. I need some pronto by tomorrow. FedEx. Even though I'm diabetic. Ha.
So
Charmaine's
Sunny,
like,
so I need to go soon. But and I
yeah.
don't mean to like completely change the
No,
subject, but
it's fine.
so did you hear something about did the FBI go back to the 1122 King Road in Idaho? I heard
Oh,
like
I don't
someone
know.
messaged me about this, but I didn't read. But I haven't seen anything about it. But I heard the FBI and investigators were back in the house again, like yesterday or today.
I did not know
Have
that.
you heard anything about that?
Have not, but then because of the
Okay.
whole Delphi stuff, I haven't seen
Yes.
anything on.
That's the same, but I've gotten like 2 messages about it, and I was like, I don't know, maybe. So okay, well, I'll have to
I
check
don't
that out
know.
before bed tonight.
Freckle Joy. So we sign up
Yes,
for the live.
to 3D camera the scene supposedly. Oh, okay, thank you, Diana. I thought they'd already done that, but thank you.
Oh, to 3D. I thought they had already done that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this useless.
I didn't mean to change the subject completely. I just that came into my mind. So
Ooh, look at Charmaine. That's why she just buys things. So I don't bake. Well, you know what, Charmaine? I don't really cook or bake either, but you know what? I am very willing to when it's made fun. Yeah. And I've been watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay lately, okay? And so I'm starting, I feel like I'm 75% there. I find myself wanting to create, but and the thing that sucks is being diabetic unless it's like sugar freaking free. Like seriously, it's really hard making like seriously wicking a cake, angel cake or whatever, or the freaking rainbow cake, and then not licking those freaking beaters off. No, but yeah, husband and that likes them. I really hate being diabetic. It's my own darn fault. I should have listened to the doctor when he said you're on your way to being a diabetic if because I wasn't doing like I don't know what causes it, but either way, whatever I was doing obviously wasn't good, wasn't healthy or whatever. I think too many fried foods. I don't know. But anyway, um, yeah. Sorry, I'm
thank you,
gonna have
Diana.
to divorce you. Somebody needs to cook. Somebody does that. I do like baking, though. If I had to pick my choice between cooking or baking, it'd be baking because baking you can create. My twin sisters are really good at that stuff. What Diane say?
Yes.
The Sunny and Shar show. Share or Shar?
Oh, that would be
Shar,
cute.
me? I'm thinking Shar because we have to say share for share when share comes in. It's share.
Right.
I called her Shar the one time and she took her strip right out of my ass on that. That's when she first knew me. Now she loves me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Duty Ron reported that. Oh, which reminds me, now that I think about it, Charmaine,
Okay,
the
you,
mother
Charmaine.
didn't get back to me either. She did, but she never got back to me like she said she was going to do for that Canadian thing.
I'm sorry, Diana. Thank you first. I'm sure the people that messaged me probably heard it on Duty Ron. Then
Say that again.
I just said Diana. Thank you because I said the people that messaged me about it probably heard it on Duty Ron.
So it's just basically that they took the 3D camera in.
Yeah, apparently.
I swear that they already did that.
But I'll have to turn on Duty Ron before bed or see or I'll probably Google it because I like to read news articles.
Okay. Oh, I cook. I just can't bake. Oh, well, fine, perfect. What's Tim Hortons for? Tim Hortons is about 1,000 meters that way. Yeah, Starbucks is about 1,000 meters that same way. I, that's what's nice about this area. Liquor store, uh, KFC, Dairy Queen, banking, IGA if you need to. Our movie theater is like an alien ship. Like it truly is a spaceship. Like everything's around here. You literally stay within the block. You can do pretty much most things within this freaking few block radius. Um, we don't need Tootsie Rolls. Now you got me thinking Tootsie Rolls, Tootsie. We don't need Tootsie or Paul. Go cover it for an hour or so. You're right. It's just, for some reason it always upsets me when they reach back out to you and then they agree and then they don't message you and yet it's their daughter, their sister, you know, and as a channel you're willing to talk about their
Hard.
story, but it's like whatever, okay. Like it's just sad because it's like both of them said that they wanted to be part of the live, but whatever. It is what it is. Um, you know, either way, it's someone that lost their life, and the person needs justice regardless. What more do you need? Not Adam. Don't need Adam. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Nope.
Do not need Adam. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this is a
Me,
Canadian thing we're talking about. Canadian.
me either. I don't need Adam either.
I don't think their heart is. Yeah, yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Anyways, I think you guys. I don't know who wants to stay in here with me while Adam leaves. I can still hang around for a little bit because my husband's gone
Oh.
to Dairy Queen to get me a sundae anyway. So that means
What
that
kind
he's
of
not
wait?
going
What
to
kind of
bed.
Sunday are you gonna get, Sonny?
You know what? He didn't ask, and usually it's always strawberry.
That's my favorite too.
Yeah. I mean, I never do caramel.
I like a marshmallow sundae, but strawberry's my favorite.
Ooh. Did we? Yes. Do we sign up for this life to learn a lesson? Yes, 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 you did. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you
And
do.
Freckle
Yes,
Joy,
you
your lesson tonight was put on an Elmo costume and throw
do.
arms.
Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure that Freckle Joy says, you know what? I don't think I was a big enough bitch this year. I think I need to be a bigger one. Yeah. And when you learn that lesson, then come back to me, okay? Or else
That's
Santa's not
my
going to be too happy.
that's my New Year's resolution every year. Be a bigger
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. Well, she has a belt, like the WWF, but it's like BITCH right across it. Kind of one of
Yeah,
those things.
I wouldn't mess with Freckle Joy,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
okay. Well, I am gonna go to bed then. So I'll let you hang out with everyone.
Ooh,
Um,
pineapple. I'll just be here for a few more minutes anyway, like maybe 10 more minutes on there.
yeah,
I want to talk about Adam behind his back, but not if
that's
he's
fine.
here. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Adam, thank you. You have a great night. I'll
Hey,
talk to you later tomorrow.
you
And
too.
what is
Good night.
tomorrow?
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Wait, tomorrow's hump day.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's throwing me off this Halloween thing being on a Tuesday
Right.
stuff. Yeah.
I know.
Um,
I hope
Okay.
everyone's night is spectacular.
Spooktacular. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Mwah. Bye, buddy. There he goes. Okay. Um, let's. I'm just gonna wait to see who remains. Actually, where's Ray? I don't see Ray Jones. I don't see anybody. It was a late night. Happy Halloween. You know how I feel? You guys. Okay, Hike, where are you from? Are you from the United States? I don't think I had any trick or treaters. I did leave candy out. Dairy Queen is amazing. Ah, yes, it is. And yeah, that's one of those things. I don't know that I could ever leave a bowl out there and go, there's always that little piggy that comes in. Oh, okay. You just got off work. So you're in the US? Yeah, okay. So in Canada, which is where I'm from, we celebrate Thanksgiving, and I still, okay, you might not agree, but I still think that we are a bit smarter than you guys for having it closer, not so close to Christmas time, because it gives us a break. Okay, you guys got to dole out money for Thanksgiving and then dole out money within a month for Christmas time. But on a positive note, you guys can set up your Christmas time around Thanksgiving. That's a bonus. I can celebrate Christmas for at least a month and a half myself. California. Oh, California. I've been to Disneyland twice. That's my California dreaming. Um, yeah, been to Disneyland twice. First time, they had those nice little carts that took you right over to the ride. Second time, they got rid of those carts and you had to walk all the way to the rides. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it, to be honest with you. I've only been to the States like a couple times. I've been to like, as a kid, my mom had some friends in Washington, just over the border. Because honestly, we're not far from the border. But, and I've been to Seattle, but that was just because we had to drive there to the airplane. Oh no, and I went there for Beyblades back in the day. Other than that, just 2 times to Disneyland. Yeah, you're on the boulevard. You're on the boulevard. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah. Hi. Hi. By the way, just to ask you, everyone again, everyone that's in chat, put your zodiac signs. What signs I Freckle Joy, you don't need to. You've made it very clear what your zodiac sign is. Just kidding. But anyway, put your guys' zodiac signs in there. I want to see what you guys all are in here. Usually the ones that attract to the channel for the most part are going to say that they're Pisces or Aries or well, Cancers. Oh, I got some Leos. Okay, I'll let you guys hang here too. Virgo. Let's see. So yeah, a couple Leos. Leos must be really nice, right, Mustang? Right, sees through? Scorpio. Ooh, you're a water sign like I am. Mm-hmm. Taurus. You know, problem with Taurus, Charmaine, is that the guy that I was with for 15 to 26, freaking abusive mofo Taurus. But he wasn't a female, so I'll forgive. But I do, whenever I usually see Taurus, I instantly go, ah. But that's the male symbol, okay? Oh, Alexa. Happy Halloween. Ha 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 ha. How did your kids? Yeah, well, yeah. Adam just left. Yeah, replay. You can. I mean, we were just playing some games and I made a video, and then we just been deep talking and talking right now about whatever. But Charmaine has, sorry, Alexa has twin boys. So what did your boys go as? Setting up a security camera. Female Taurus, totally different. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I sit here and I know all the zodiac signs, but over the years, you kind of know which ones. You kind of like you kind of know a little bit. Like I kind of know a little bit more about the zodiac signs, and a lot of the ones that I find that come in here, um, Pisces, Libra, Aries. Apparently, some Leos here too, right? Alexa's a Capricorn. Alexa's birthday is on my son's birthday. Yeah, and her twin boys are on mine and my husband's anniversary. So Alexa's birthday's on Matthew's birthday, my son, and her boys are on mine and my husband's anniversary. We were a match made in heaven, right, Alexa? Yeah. Honestly, I love talking about meaning however you want to call it, spirit talk, spiritual talk, and stuff like that. I know, like, a lot of people, like, there's especially men mostly, typically, you know, the minute you say spiritual, some people are like, oh, cuckoo lady or stuff like that or whatever. Not to me. To me, spiritual is, like I said, I'm just open and free, you know? But anyways, I love talking. I just like talking freely about stuff. I never used to. Like, I would never normally talk about my personal life, but I'd rather, like I said, you know, I like the fact that I do that because I know that, like if somebody's having a bad day or stressed out, we can all relate to each other, and there's no problem in sharing who, like I said, just being yourself. I was just always, I never really shared myself with people. And like, kind of like exactly Adam said it a good way. I, I can easily help somebody out. I can easily be that shoulder for you to lean on. I could easily be that ear for you to have someone to listen to. But I don't like putting that upon people. It's very hard for me. And when I do open up, I almost feel guilty about it. Just, I don't know. But the thing I like most is that we all go through shit in life. Like I said, Sharon, when she's not feeling well, she lets us know. People put out prayers when somebody's having an issue. It's like having a family, yeah? It's like having a family that you can come to that, you know, that just kind of puts a smile on your heart. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. I lived in SoCal for 37 years. Just moved back home in May. Oh, okay. I'm there. I'm cancers or fixers. I can't speak for the other sides, but um, sorry you like that. Is that part of this part of it? Is that part of that same thing? I'm not sure if that's part of that other one. Um, oh, I already put that one. And your shoulders lean on. That's awesome. Well, like I said, um, like I don't know. I just care about people. Like I said, I care about people that show that they care about others as well. That's why one day, at some day, whenever this channel can grow, to a point that it makes a good chunk of change, um, definitely my goal is to, of course, give back. Like do things for people. And when I say that, you know, uh, then I can do more giveaways and stuff like that. Oh, she's gonna show me. Okay, but I'm talking about like like truly helping people that sometimes need help with something. Like kind of like when I watch like Mr. Beast or like Nate, just Nate. And they go out and they help the homeless and he doesn't usually give money. He always usually like gives them a tent or something. I don't know. I've always loved giving. Um, and at the moment it's not really realistic, but I love watching Always Ocean. I love that type of personality. Pay It Forward was the best movie that ever came out because that's how it should be. You buy somebody a freaking coffee behind you or something like that. Do something nice for somebody each day. uh, at 45 years past hold, I lost the ability to not be authentic. Love me or hate me, I have nothing but good intent. Yeah, and that's just exactly it. Like you cannot tear somebody down. Well, you can a little bit sometimes, but you can't really tear somebody down that already knows who they are as a person, right, Shimmy? Can't like right. It's kind of like it's like bounces off me that stuff. Even when people think I'm upset or something, I'm not. Like I literally, it's very rare, very, very rare that I ever take anything too personally hard. It would have to be somebody really close to me for me to be really impacted that way, you know? Um, and just because it's like sometimes people are your friend and next minute they're, backstabbing you and stuff like that. And it's like, all right, have a good life. See you later. Bye. I move on. Because life's too short for that shit. I'm a really nice. I know you do, Freckle Joy. And that's what with Freckle Joy, it surprises me when I'm told I'm intimidating and mean. I'm really not trying to be. Um, I get it, and you know what, Freckle Joy, and it's because, like I said, some people, like I said, don't like the abruptness in a sense or a straightforwardness. Some people Some people can't handle that because that's not the way they are and stuff like that. I know that you're more outspoken and stuff like that. Absolutely. But, I see you for who your heart is. You know, I know your heart's good and pure. And as long as you know that about yourself, that's all that really matters, eh? Got booted. Okay. Let me take a look, Alexa. Did you say you sent me a picture? Aww. Oh, there's Chucky. Indespicable me. Aw. Look at all those kids trick or treating over there. That's nice. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, right? It's kind of like what Travis said. Like stuff like that really warms my heart. Just like when you say something like that, you know. Um, it's sometimes you almost feel like you have to tell people, like, "Look, I'm a good person," and then you're like, "I don't have to," But people, genuine people, already know that stuff. They already see that. They already see the genuineness in somebody. I don't need somebody, even to tell, me who's nice in here and stuff like that. I know you guys got big hearts, and I love it because, like I said, um, it's a nicer world and it's a nicer space, and the people that are the loyal followers, especially, it's just a nice place to be, nice space, nice to have people, even though you've never met them online, you know, type of thing. There's a lot of people here that I would easily go, yeah, hey, let's do a coffee if I lived near you, you know. Streamlabs is kicking in. Wait, did my husband come back? What's I thought he left. Maybe I think I thought he left, and then I think he left. 1 second. Oh, my son decided to message me like 3 days later. Oh, I guess I should have wished him a happy Halloween, eh? Oh, but then usually Mother's Day comes along and I don't get anything. Oh, 1 second, guys. You, oops. Hold on. You, oh, wait. I think I hear him coming in the door. Maybe not. You almost. God, Charmaine, try looking at this cell phone when your eyes are freaking tired. Like, I never use my phone, hardly ever, because it's too darn small. I'd rather use my iPad any day. God, I couldn't even. Yeah. Well, I think he thought he left. Like, I thought that he left, but I think he actually left later because when I thought he was coming in, when I thought he was coming in, I think is when he actually left. I just thought that he had left right away. But I mean, we're like literally Dairy Queen's like from this window. Yeah, he just said yeah. From this window, my bedroom window here, he's literally like about 500 yards away. All right. It's a hell of a walk, I'll tell you that. Put me in a sweat walk of that, I'll tell you. Anyways, hike. And I don't mean to sound doing upgrades. Okay. Hike, I don't mean to sound ignorant by this, but I don't recall your name in here before. Is this your first time? Like, I know people can change their names and stuff like that, but I just don't recall seeing that name. Yeah, right. They're probably sitting there, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. This was my issue with the word scramble game. I can't see shit on my phone. I know. Right? Gotta freaking on zoom on in. I see the thing is that I sit here perched on a big screen TV because I always use my computer for doing stuff like that. I mean, there's nothing better than having. Oh, do you want me to show the pic? I can do that. Stop screen, and here I'm going to present it. Open. One sec there. Present. Chucky. Lurker. But yes, so like I said, Alexa has Alexa, how old are your twins? Can't remember. Are they 9, 10, 9? I know, right, Charmaine? Oh, don't forget Diana. Diana, it was Diana as well there. And then Mustang came in for the snitch at the end. Yeah, so we got Chucky and what is that? In Despicable Me. Um, Libby. I remember doing up a picture because Libby had that. Remember that like pajama outfit or whatever it was. Yeah, she put a heart with a wink. I guess it's because he didn't have a mask on there, eh? But look at all the kids in the background too. Well, adults too. It's so early though, eh? Doesn't even look dark out. But then again, I don't really know. Um, Chucky wins. I know Chucky, right? You guys, who's ever watched Pet Cemetery? Oh, doing. Oh, DQ is closed. Is that what he said? DQ's closed doing upgrades. What are upgrades? Hmm. Um, yeah, it was around 6:30. Okay. Oh, you guys. Don't forget this coming Sunday, I believe. This coming Sunday, you got to fall forward, spring back, right? Fall forward. You have to set your clocks forward an hour this coming Sunday. I wish that they would just end that crap. Yeah, well, he probably went to McDonald's then. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Um, Even though Dairy Queen, you guys, best ice cream. Okay, I'll tell you why it's the best ice cream. It's because it's kind of like when you make whipped cream, real whipped cream, and you add sugar. Well, Dairy Queens, you can tell. No one's even told me. It's the sugar that they put in it that makes it so sweet and so nice. Honey, my love. Oh, he's still out there. Best costumes I saw all day. Oh, love the original Pet Cemetery. Charmaine, that one scared the F right out of me. Okay. Like that one, when something like literally haunts your dreams, your memory, that movie was one. Do you remember? Okay, I'll tell you, Charmaine, out of that movie, what is the part that you remember the most that comes to like when you think of Pet Cemetery? What part in that movie comes to you the most? What's your guys' favorite? I don't know. What's your guys' favorite movie? Do 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 do. Yeah, dark, most depressing part of the year. I know. Honestly, Charmaine, I used to have depression when it got dark. I did. I remember when I was younger, I got depressed. I freaking love the sun. I hate dark time. I would get depressed. I remember for a couple years, I hate it when it's getting dark. Like it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock, pitch dark. Absolutely. What was the with the little gauge? Yeah. When in Charmaine and Pet Cemetery, where that gauge comes out of the frickin' bed underneath of it and slices him on his ankle. Ugh, that that part for me is the one that like that one stuck in my head. Well, husband church is taking forever for upgrades. You know what happened? I wonder if he went over. I wonder if they went over to IGA and bought like a bucket of ice cream instead. We'll see. Have you seen Pet Cemetery Bloodlines? No, it doesn't sound familiar. Doesn't sound familiar. I can't remember. I remember like, because didn't they come out with a Pet Cemetery too? But I definitely know that the Pet Cemetery 2 was not as good as the first one. Usually they aren't. Pet Cemetery. Hold on a second. Are you spelling cemetery purposely wrong? Like, is that the way it's spelled? Like, that's not how you spell cemetery, obviously, but is that what that movie is spelled like? Like, is it? I don't know. Prequel. Pet Cemetery. You were probably doing this right about summertime. Talking into your phone. And then Siri was like, screw you, I'm going to misspell your word. Alexa, she's not, for anyone that owns a Samsung, it's kind of like CD. If I say CD's name, usually Siri wants to have a go at me, but like Alexa, for Android users, like sometimes, like I said, legit when CD comes on and I'm trying to say it, it's like Siri, seriously, yeah, oh okay, yeah, can't say I heard of it. Not gonna lie, I used to watch a lot. I used to own. I'm not kidding you, Charmaine. Here, I used to own at least 400 to 500 movies, like legit. And you know what I ended up doing with those movies after packing them around? I ended up giving them to all the staff for Christmas. Well, they got more, but because we were leaving and stuff like that, we knew we were leaving. Anyways, I just let all the hotel staff had at it. I was like, here you guys go, whatever movies you want, free, you know. And that was the end of those movies. But I had, you know, about 500. Some of them bought for, like, some of them bought for their actual price. And then, sometimes Walmart has like two. Wait, 1 second here. 1 second. Oh, okay. So I'm an idiot. Apparently, I got no ice cream because I was like, no, this is taking too long. So when my husband said DQ closed, doing upgrades, what I thought he meant was when I first read it, I thought he was first upgrading, meaning he was like getting, I don't know, upgrade, kind of like supersize it, but it was a Dairy Queen. And then I'm thinking, when he said doing upgrades, and I'm starting thinking, okay, well, when he meant that, then obviously he meant he's, going to get something else, do an upgrade. And I'm like, okay. Then I'm sitting there going, husband, where's the freaking ice cream? He's like, didn't read my text. It says DQ's closed. They're doing upgrades. Didn't say doing it. Well, it just said doing upgrades. I took that like he was supersizing type of thing. Okay, fuck, no ice cream for me. Damn it. Darn it. I was looking so forward to that. Oh, okay. The Conjuring movies are good. What, the fourth kind? Scariest movies ever. I used to watch scary movies and then I got off of them. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of scary movies at all. I used to watch some really good ones, but they kind of gave me nightmares, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, I have nightmares anyway, but they'd give me nightmares. But sorry, yawning. Huh. Okay. Um, I'm more of a comedy, love comedy, action, action, love, action. Yeah, I'd say that scary movies are, so don't hate me for saying this, but like things like Game of Thrones and Harry Potter's of the world, those things really don't interest me too much. I can watch them. I've watched them, but they're like my least favorite things to watch. I like comedy and action. Comedy first. And oh my goodness. Sorry guys. Getting tired obviously. Um but I'd say that horror movies kind of fall in the middle. Um I did the prequel. I fell asleep towards the end. Oh, you know how many times? Okay, hold on. You know how many times I fell asleep on my husband when he was in England because of the time difference, and I was a night auditor at the time. You know how many times that me and my husband now, who obviously lives in Canada, but we would watch movies on um, Netflix or whatever. Um, and honestly, I'm so sorry. I keep yeah. Oh, my thing just came off. Um, I would fall asleep on him so many times. Like literally, I get home from work, me and my freaking Captain Morgan rum, and I'd sit there and be all prepared for like my days off and whatever. But anyways, as soon as I got home, I don't know, I can't tell you how many times I fell asleep on my husband watching movies. To the point that he literally recorded me one time. I was snarking up a tree. I could freaking probably take down a full forest with the amount that I was snoring. Like I legit went through a period in my life where I could snore. Oh my goodness, I could snore. But anyways, nothing worse than when somebody goes, "Yeah, you were just snoring. Here's what it sounds like." Mm. Yeah, I don't know why I went through that snoring period. Like seriously, guys, you guys would probably kick me out of the room too. I could fall asleep, but yeah, I don't know how many times honestly I fell asleep when I'm watching movies. It was like a ritual almost. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I keep yawning. Now it's all kicking in the tiredness. Have you seen Black Phone? Oh, I haven't. What's it on, Alexa? Sounds good. Just the title sounds good. Twilight. Oh, I've watched Twilight a little bit. I used to watch what's his name? Alfred Hitchcock. Sure. Alexa. I mean, I do have Prime. Um, I know we do have Netflix. It just doesn't fit on my iPad on there. But that sounds like a good movie. Black Phone. Yeah, you know what? I gotta go to bed too. Okay, you guys. I keep yawning. And once it started, I think Charmaine yawned over there in Alberta. And yeah. And so I think I gotta go to bed too because I am tired. I need to go put my feet up. Right. I want to thank you guys so much. Thanks for the people who put out donations, a few donations there tonight. Frank, God, do I have to try to remember this? Jen C, Diana. So was that it? The three, right? Oh, three, right? I'm forgetting somebody. I think it was the three though. Anyways, and then there was the other day. Mustang bought two more tacos, coffees, the coffee app. Um, but thank you guys. I hope you guys had a happy Halloween with us, or just even a good day with everything going on with Delphi and everything like that. Okay, I gotta. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for sharing it with me. Thank you guys for the live tonight. Alexa, you have a good one. And yeah, yeah. Thank you, Frank. Okay. Thank you guys. Anyways, sorry guys. I just keep yawning now. I hate it when it's like a contagious thing, right? Okay. Gotta go because I feel a yawn coming on. Bye guys. Thank you for the live. Take care. This is Sunny Justice and Aspen Connor from It's a Crime and Shame wishing